Hello, guys. How's everybody doing? I hope all is well with you and your families. So, today, guys, this video is just to show those mommies out there who want to braid their daughter's hair and you don't want to spend a fortune on your child's hair, or maybe your daughter or your son is so sensitive that it's difficult for anyone to braid their hair. So I'm going to show you an easy way to do it. Hopefully this will help. You just have to try. So if you don't want your braids to be long, then you have to split it like I'm showing you right here in half. I don't want the braids to be long, but if you want your braids to be long, then you have to stretch out the hair. I'm not stretching the hair because she doesn't like long hair, so I'm just doing it to try and do it the level of her hair length. So when you are gripping the hair, just make sure like your child's hair is on one strand of the hair. Don't split your daughter's hair to three, because that can be painful depending on how you grip the hair. So I tend to put the hair on one side of the strand, and then when I start braiding like you do cornrows, make sure you hold with your other little finger the base. That way it's loose. If you don't hold the base, you will pull the hair. So I try to hold at the base with my index finger as I braid it through like I'm doing a cornrow. That's how I do it. I'll try and show it again. It's hard to show it and it's hard to explain, but if you do it a couple times, you will get it. I never knew how to braid, guys. That's a fun fact. I never knew how to braid. Desperation when I came to this country and I was told I couldn't work because I was on a dependent visa for 5 years. I was so stressed out just sitting home. I didn't know anyone in this country and it was just too much. So I decided to track my way in downtown and looking for work, who wanted to like volunteer work. And then I found this braiding shop, people from Sierra Leone. Is this Sierra Leone? And they were from West Africa. Thank you, Z. And this lady, she was nice, the owner of the company. She said, okay, what can you do? I said, oh, I can just finish the braids and clean up and help you guys so that I just don't stay at home. So she said, okay, you can come. So that's how I started. I went to their shop. I would watch what these ladies would do. These ladies could braid. I mean, they can braid. West Africans can braid, but also they can braid tight. So I just learned how the different ways of braiding hair, and also I learned how not to braid tight, because they know also how not to braid tight, because depending on the client, if you don't tell them, they will braid tight, but if you tell them you don't want it tight, they will try not to braid it tight. So yeah, so like here I'm showing you, just put put all of the hair on one side, then you pull the other two strands on the other side, and then you loop through like you're doing a cornrow. You take your time, you loop through it like you're doing a cornrow, and then make sure you hold on the base. Once you start braiding down, like you see that little finger is holding, my middle finger is holding the base. That way I don't pull hair on hair. That's why it will be loose at the base. And then you start braiding it through. I only try to use one peck of hair when braiding my daughter. That way it's not heavy, because the more you put the synthetic hair, it can be heavy, and depending on your child, if they are sensitive, then too much synthetic hair will make it even worse. It can be itchy and it can weigh down their own hair, and it can cause breakage and split ends, and it can cause losing their you know, their edges if they have fine hair. So yeah, I'll show you again another way of doing it using when you split their own hair. You can make it loose, but it can be really tight. So that's why I prefer using this method on little kids or anyone who doesn't like their braids tight. Even on myself, I like to use this method. That way it doesn't pull my edges out, because I have fine hair too, like my daughter. We have fine hair, so you know, this works perfect for people with fine hair. Yeah, so and also I use blue magic. I use blue magic on the base, and then I use any type of mousse would work. After you do with your braids, you can dip it in hot water at the ends. If they are not scared, then you can dip it in hot water, and then you can put mousse, you know. Yeah, so I hope this helps. If you want to see another method of how you can braid the hair, do braids, then I'll show you. This is the part which I was telling you. You can do it when you split the hair, it gets to be tight, but here I'm trying not to make it tight. But when you split the hair like that, your own hair to each strand, it does get tight. So yeah, anyway guys, I hope this is helpful. Stay blessed. Thanks.